Alright, this is Crota giving you another audio commentary here on Twisted Meadow. This is from the Tournament of Legends series that's currently going on, taking 24 of the best players from old and new, 12 old. Here we have, it's going to be Moon versus Fly here on Twisted Meadows. We have Moon spawning on the left. I call that the 8 o'clock position as the blue Night Elf. Meanwhile, we have Fly spawning at the 5 o'clock position as the pink Orc player. Now I'm going to go ahead and see if this peasant's going to create a barracks, or if no, he's just going to go ahead and do some mining. Perhaps this will be the barracks peasant. Yeah, so it's going to be a barracks, perhaps Blade Master and Grunt. Meanwhile, we have Moon, no Ancient of War yet, so Ancient of War may be a little bit late, or is he going to go ahead and build an Ancient of War with that? No, he's going to go ahead and do some scouting. So at this time, Altar of Elders being created. I got to assume it's going to be an agility hero, perhaps the Demon Hunter or the Priestess of the Moon, and then he's going to go ahead and try to go for Dryads. That would be my guess based on the lack of production buildings currently at this time. And we do have the Blade, or hold on, Altar of Storms, and Burrows nearing completion, and we have the Blade Master being produced by Fly. Meanwhile, we have Moon producing the Demon Hunter. So it is going to be a Demon Hunter versus Blade Master matchup. Moon doing a good job using those scouting wisps around the map, and we do have Fly now coming out with a single peon trying to scout what exactly Moon's doing. If Fly is able to do a good job here in the scouting, he will be able to see that there is not much production units, and the wisps are fairly weak right now. So those wisps are going to be a problem, and whoever is pinging that map is annoying me. I don't know why he's doing that. The Blade Master is going to be coming out very shortly. No relics or no shop yet, so no quick clarity potions. Oh, there's a shop. It's going to be a little bit late. So observers talking about no pinging. We do have a Huntress Hall, and we have dual Ancient of Wars, and those buildings came out just a little bit late, but it does look like the Blade Master will not be able to go in and harass those peasants. Going ahead and having the Demon Hunter now going about scouting. We do have the Blade Master now going after a single wisp, and that wisp is most likely going to go down. Perhaps we're going to have a detonate. No, he is going to get the experience off of that kill. So by wisp? No. Wow, that the Blade Master is not going after that wisp. No, yep, Blade Master goes after the wisp, gets a quick 25 experience, now going after a peon. So the Demon Hunter is trying to kill a peon. That peon may make a right and try to go after some creeps. Nope, it looks as though the peon is going to fall as well. Meanwhile, the Blade Master is now going after some Null Wardens to try to get some experience. The Blade Master will get level 2 if he finishes off all these creep camps, as he did kill a wisp earlier, so just enough. We do, and Demon Hunter is now going to come in, try to do a mana burn, but is quickly wind walked away. Grunt is now taking some damage. Blade Master looks to be purchasing a Boot of Speed, and we do have the Voodoo Lounge up and running. We do have only a single Ancient of War being produced, and we have a Tree of Ages being produced as well, so and being tech to, so perhaps we'll see some Dryads, or a very common strategy recently has been Cyclone and Mass Dots. People aren't quite sure if it's a good or bad strategy, but it seems to work for a lot of professional players, and then again, a lot of people, Orc has been able to counter that fairly well. We do have Grunts now going ahead trying to take down this particular small green camp. I do not believe, maybe it will give the Blade Master level 2, not quite sure. Don't know the experience that well all around the map. We do have a Huntress now chasing down, going after the Blade Master. The Blade Master now creeping at the green camp to the north as well, so with those two combination of green camps, he should be able to get to level 2. Yes, level 2 on the Blade Master. Blade Master now trying to run away from that Huntress. And now the Huntress does get a quick hit in, and now is going to go ahead and run back. Wisp all around the map, and it looks as though the Demon Hunter is trying to go after and take down some low hit point Grunts. Army size fairly small for Moon. Moon only has 27 over 30. Meanwhile, we have Flag currently sitting at 29 over 30 as well. So both armies pretty much even right now. Blade Master is now sitting in the back of the base trying to take down the Troll Trapper. We do have a Hunt that is now low on hit points. Going to get a Tome of Strength +2 and go ahead and try to go away. So nice thing to note that one of those Troll Trappers does drop what I call a +2 tome, or a level 2 tome. Either Tome of Experience, Tome of Knowledge, or a +2 to a single stat. So very nice item drop. Perhaps the Blade Master was going for agility or an experience just to be able to get to level 2. We do have an Ancient of Protector being built, and the Grunts quickly find it, and it is going to be healed, and so that Ancient of Protector is going to be able to go ahead and root down. We have a mana burn on Fly, so Fly's Blade Master very low on hit points, does does have a healing salve, but is not using it yet. The Ancient of Protector is now up and moving around, and I am surprised, even with only a single Ancient of War being produced, and Moon is able to do a fairly good job. We do have an Ancient of War now scouting around, but it looks as though that the Huntress bounce is just causing havoc all around the base. We do have a Huntress sitting in the back, and the Blade Master is really just unable to do any heal himself because of that Huntress. The Huntress is able to head out and break hide during the daybreak. Now we do have an Ancient of Protector rooted down as well, so that Ancient of Protector is going to be able to throw those giant rocks doing piercing damage, and we have another hiding Huntress, so those Huntresses are doing a very good job and just putting pressure on this base. We do have a Grunt taking an awful lot of damage right now. That Grunt is most likely going to go down. Is it going to go down to a tower though? Oh, Grunt down to 16 hit points and is going to survive. Ancient Protector is taking a good amount of damage. Perhaps he should get healed by that Wisp sitting over there. It looks as though that Grunt is going to go down to Huntress Focus Fire as well. And the Peasants are joining in on the fight. Demon Hunter is going to rejoin in the fight. Perhaps take down that Grunt. No, he's not going after the Grunt. He's just going to go ahead and make it straight for the base. Demon Hunter is back in. Does have a Dust of Appearance. Now is going to go after and try to take out some units. And I am not sure if the Demon. No, it doesn't look like the Demon Hunter got experience off of that kill. So he was killed off of the creeps. Blade Master currently sitting at level 2, trying to heal himself back up. We do have a Shadow Hunter in play, so the tech of Fly is a little bit faster. And meanwhile, quick tech to Tree of Eternity with dual Ancient of Lore, so we might see a straight tech to Bears here. We do have an Ancient of War now just walking around the map, and Moon still had a very small army. Now we have a Keeper of the Grove now in, so Keeper of the Grove you use to really entangle those units, do a very good job. We have a Mana Burn, and down goes another unit. We're going to have another entangle on that Grunt. That Grunt is going to go down. Unfortunately, not give level 2 to the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter now trying to run away. Grunt goes down. We do have some additional experience or some additional mana, so we may get more entangles. We had that little pig and trip up the Demon Hunter there, so the Demon Hunter is going to have a little bit of a problem trying to get a Mana Burn off on the Blade Master. The Blade Master now down to 400 hit points, and the Demon Hunter is able to go ahead and use those Moon Wells. No Ancient of Wonders yet, so no item there. We do have the Ancient of War, who looks like it is going to be tanking this fight here. So Moon doing a very good job using that Ancient of War and using a very, very small army and maximizing the army right now. It's still sitting at 30 over 40 when you consider 8 of those. When you consider that it's currently sitting at like 26 over 30 right now, and when you consider 4 of those is from a unit being built, so very nice production currently coming from Moon, able to really stay in this. We do have a Vampiric Ore on the Demon Hunter. That Vampiric Ore is going to come in very handy. Ancient of War should probably eat a tree really quickly, down to 192 hit points. Quickly it goes down, and we have the Demon Hunter sitting at level 2, along with the Keeper of Groves sitting at level 1. Keeper of the Grove should probably go ahead and try to creep out the small green camp to get thorns and be able to push back this attack a little bit better. Tree of Eternity finished teching. We are going to, I believe that Ancient of Lore is going to go ahead and start researching Master Bears very shortly. And we do have we're already at Master Bears, excuse me. So Bears already fully teched for Moon, and it looks as though they're going to start going ahead and producing those units. So a straight tech to tier 3 coming in from Moon. Meanwhile, Fly does have level 3 on his Blade Master and level 2 on his Shadow Hunter, so that is going to be very, very resourceful. We do have a quick rejuvenation and a roar, and now the bear is now in bear form. Going ahead, we have a Dust of Appearance trying to take down that unit. We have a quick dispel, and we have a rejuvenation on the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove trying to run away, gets to level 2, and I'm going to go ahead and pause this replay. Stay tuned for part 2 of this replay.